Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I'll tell you something. I really wish Mr. Jim Rome was still alive. He was just an incredible human being. Never had a chance to actually meet him. But I'll tell you, folks, I really do wish Mr. Rome was, and that's why I'm so blessed to have had the opportunity to meet, become friends, and work with Mr. Bob Proctor. I believe Bob is, and I'm probably going to get it. I'm probably going to get his age wrong, probably in his favor, but I believe Bob is 84 now, and he does not look at team. Totally incredible. And you may wonder, well, how can I, just listening to another individual, how can I actually change my life? How can I implement those ideas, those principles into my life that this person is talking about? And you want to know how, team? By letting your subconscious mind tap into what they are saying. Anyway, with that said, folks, guys, my name is Miles Seegers. Welcome to the Tuesday night M3 Lifestyle Team Hangout. Great to see all of you guys. How's everybody doing? Let's check these comments and let's get the party. Yeah, it's kind of a party, guys. Let's check the comments and let's get the party started. Who is hanging out with us tonight? Let's see. Who's hanging out with us tonight? Let's see. Who's here? What up, Charles? What's up, Moses? What's up, Kelly, Rupert, Rolanda, apologize. I said Kelly, see him again. Setia, Adrian. Boy, I see like the regulars here every week. Gilbert, my man Brema, Mr. Mark Anthony. Who else we got hanging out with us tonight that's like hiding up there? My boy Hemos is hanging out. Awesome, folks. My beautiful wife, Sonia. Hey, folks, you have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. And, you know, as I do every week, sometimes I forget and I do it towards the end. I want to express my gratitude for each and every one of you. And I want to remind you, folks, yes, it's not all about business, guys. We're talking about you as a person, your family, your household, your neighborhood, your community. Listen, guys, you are a leader. I just want you to keep in mind to be a servant leader. But you folks are a leader. That's what you've been, well, whether you believe it or not, I believe that's what you've been put on this earth to do, to serve other people. You might be saying to yourself, well, what about me, Miles? Who's serving me? Well, that's how it works, folks, by what you put out. What you put out, folks, it has no choice but to come back to you. So let's get right into it, guys. Pretty excited. A lot of stuff going on. As a matter of fact, guys, what I want to try to do, folks, is as a team, as members of the 4%, I want to try to bring us kind of back together because, as you know, folks, there is a lot going on, a lot of exciting things going on. Vic is launching a brand new project, which really can benefit each and every one of us. And the cool part is, guys, it really doesn't matter how much money you have. Excuse me, I'm not going to talk about it much tonight. I advise you folks to watch the live stream that Vic did last night. It was recorded, so you can certainly watch it again. The cool part is I think anybody can really get involved, you know, whether they have, you know, a lot of money or a little bit of money, because the beautiful thing about Bitcoin and some of these other cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, Litecoin, you can certainly buy a fraction of that coin. So guys, you can definitely get your foot in the door. And I would highly recommend to you folks to at least create yourself a free account. Okay. Hopefully under my link, create yourself a free account and get educated on these cryptocurrencies, because folks, everybody has their opinion. Well, I got my opinion too. I can remember back in 1994, folks. Yes, might be dating myself a little bit, but I can remember back in 1994 when the internet was pretty much introduced. I mean, guys, it was always there, you know, and no, Vice President Gore did not create the internet. But I will tell you that back in 94 and prior to 1994, and I keep telling you, if this is your business, you want to be an online marketer, you need to study your history. You need to be a student of this business, folks. Hey guys, even if this was your hobby, you should be well versed in the history of the internet, how we got here, how we make money online, how are all these millions of computers connected to create something called the internet. Now, as many of you know, if you're a student like me, you know that the internet has been around way before 1994. The government has been accessing the internet for a number of years, probably all the way back into the, some people say as far as back into the 70s. I think all the way back into the 60s. In the early 90s, you know, regular people like you and I had an opportunity to tap into something called the internet. And I'll tell you, folks, it is the most incredible thing that has changed so many millions of lives, made so many millionaires, created so many billionaires. Okay. In fact, guys, I am, and folks, again, this is not to pat myself on the back. Folks, everything I'm sharing with you, everything I'm saying, you can do as well. You know, I have two eyes just like you. I'm blessed to have two arms, two legs, just like you. I have a brain and I have a mind. You notice how I separated them because they are separate. I have a brain and I have a mind, just like you. But the reason why I'm telling you that, team, is because I consider myself, hopefully you do as well, I consider myself a billionaire in the making. Listen, guys, listen. It's just like a high school diploma, folks. Remember high school diplomas? And then remember a college degree was a big deal? Well, I will tell you, unless you go on to get your graduate or master's degree, a college degree, folks, is very much like a high school diploma used to be, at least here in the States. I can only speak for the US. And with that said, folks, dollars is a lot of money. $1 million is not what it used to be. And again, folks, if there are people out there, and there are, that are actually billionaires, okay, why not you? Why not, folks? Why not strive to be, and again, it's your choice. Why not strive to be not a six-figure earner? Six figures is good, but why not strive to be a millionaire? Okay, and then once you hit that millionaire status, what's next? Well, why not strive to be a billionaire? Folks, that's the journey. That's success. You know, Earl Nightingale, you don't have to listen to me. This is a realization of a worthy idea. Okay, folks, that's all it is. It's not about how much money you're making or how much money you don't have. Success is nothing but the realization of a worthy idea. What's my idea? Well, Sonia and I, we've hit 7 figures. So my journey until the day that, you know, God calls me home, I'd like to strive to be a billionaire. Now, I don't know if I'll get it. It depends. It depends, you know, it depends on a number of factors. But it's pretty cool that you have a purpose and you can work towards that. Maybe some of you are working towards your first 6 figures online. And then you're working towards your first multiple 6 figures online. And when you multiply those 6 figures enough, guys, when you multiply them enough, you're going to wake up one morning and realize, wow, I've actually earned 7 figures online. And folks, it doesn't have to be in 1 year. It could be over 2 years, 3 years, 5. It doesn't matter. What matters is you had a goal and you hit it. And the beautiful thing is, once you do hit it, whatever, guys, I'm telling you, this is how it works. Listen to me, team. Once you hit that goal, let's say it took you 10 years to hit 7 figures. Once you hit that goal, now you're able to do that in 1 year. Guys, that's just how it works. You hit 6 figures. Now the following year, you will hit 6 figures. And that's how it works, team. So again, if you're not excited about that, folks, and what I'm talking about, I don't know. Maybe you'd rather be watching TV or the news. I really don't know. But folks, we have an opportunity here to do something really incredible. So back to the internet, guys. Back to the internet. The reason why I brought up the internet, the reason why I'm mentioning that is because I believe, folks, I believe that the emergence, the explosion of cryptocurrency is equivalent to what the internet was back in the 90s. And again, folks, if you're a student of this game, you know all the millionaires that came out of the woodwork in the early 90s. People that I know, and they're not very smart. They're not very good looking at all. Okay. I mean, guys, come on, listen, it helps if you present yourself properly, but I'm telling you, I know these people. And in the early 90s, folks, especially before the Google slap, but hey, you can't use it as an excuse, but before the Google slap, these people were making money hand over fist. Listen, if you had a pulse and you could just slap a landing page together, pretty much say whatever you wanted to back then. Guys, it was amazing. You could just send out an email, one email, and you would get sales. Now, I know that's changed, folks, but again, maybe that's a good thing. Because back then, guys, it was the wild, wild west. And you know what, folks? Right now, dealing with cryptocurrencies, guess what, guys? For better or worse, right now with this cryptocurrency explosion, folks, it is the wild, wild west. So my advice is, guys, my advice is jump in. Even if you buy like a fraction of a Bitcoin, whatever, jump in, take the money and run. Folks, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. What do you think? What do you think money's here for? What do you think money's here to do? Why is that paper here? Why is that digital currency being created? Why is there gold? Why is there silver? It's just a medium of exchange, folks. And it's a way of improving your life and your family's life. Money's not the root of all evil. It's not. It depends on what you do with it. And it depends on how you get it. It depends on what you're willing to do to get that money. Because I'll tell you something, folks, unfortunately, there are some people out there that would be willing to sell their soul for some of that green stuff. I certainly wouldn't, because see, I've learned, and I know, I don't have a scarcity mentality, folks. Sonia and I, we could empty our bank account tonight. We really could. We could. I'm saying, I know she's watching, and she's probably like, shimmering when I'm saying this, but we could liquidate our bank account, and I guarantee you, by next year this time, I'm being conservative, probably sooner. Next year, October 2018, we could have it all back and more. And folks, I'm telling you, you can do the same thing. We're no different. Okay, let's get into it, guys. A lot of you, and again, folks, I'm going to talk to the masses. So if you have not become part of what we're doing, you can still apply what I'm going to talk about. Doesn't matter what you're promoting. Because again, I know, folks, this is the adult channel. I know there's many of you doing, I believe it's called USI. It's something. It's a network. It's a network marketing a Bitcoin thing. I know you're doing that. You know who you are. I know you're doing digital attitude. Some of you might even be in mold. Maybe you're afraid to admit it. But so what I'm going to share with you folks tonight, listen, it can apply to whatever you're doing. Because again, if we follow the true vision of the 4%, what is it? Guys, the vision hasn't changed. Some of you think it has because you see Vic doing other things. The vision has not changed. It's about, folks, you should be glad that Vic is training you the way he is, because this way he's allowing you to be set free. Guys, I don't want to be a prisoner. I don't want to be tied to one system. I know how to promote that system, but the skills and strategies I've learned, I can't apply it to nothing else. That's not a true entrepreneur. You know, I like being able to, okay, so now we're promoting this opportunity. Now we're looking at that opportunity. Oh, that opportunity, the timing is perfect on it. And I like to be able to take the skills I've developed over the years, months, years, and apply it to whatever I want to. You know, and if the company goes away or the compensation plan changes, whatever, has nothing to do with me. You follow me? That's what you folks want for your, that's what you should want for yourself. So again, you know, you see changes within the 4%, but I hope you're not freaking out because you see those changes. I hope you're thinking smart and you want to take advantage of them. So again, like I said, the masses, you know, the majority of our team have stepped up and became a member of Wealth Generators. And those of you that are not, you need to ask yourself, why have they done that? Excuse me, guys. I'm not asking you to ask yourself why you haven't done it. Okay, you know that, but you need to be asking yourself. You need to be pondering. You know, you need to ask yourself, I wonder why did they do that? Is it because they were just looking for another thing, another deal, or is it because they're just sheep following Miles's recommendations? No, guys, no, not at all. It is because I shared a number of things with them, just like I'm sharing with you. And during our conversations, one of those things stuck out. One of those things stuck out, guys. Listen, guys, think about this. When you go to a seminar, okay, or a conference for a weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, how many of you have been to no names in particular, but how many of you have ever been to a conference in your life where it's like a Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you fly home Monday or Sunday? How many? All of you. Now, with that said, how many of you have remembered every single thing that the speakers were talking about or teaching? How many? And I have another question for you. How many of you that have taken notes from those conferences review your notes on a daily basis and you're actually implementing the stuff that you learned at the conference? How many? Come on, be honest, guys. How many of you? So, folks, what I'm telling you is you're not supposed to take in every single thing that you learn at these conferences. It's impossible. Your subconscious mind is like, whoa, wait a minute. That is entirely too much information you're dumping on me. But what you should be doing, folks, is looking and listening. Not out on the hallways, not catching a smoke, listening for that one idea or nugget that resonates with you, not the person sitting next to you. See, they might have heard something else that resonated with them. Okay? We're all different. You should be sifting and sorting for the thing that resonates with you. And when I'm telling you guys, our team, M3 Lifestyle Team, something resonated with them as I was sharing this Wealth Generators opportunity. And I can tell you, folks, I mean, I don't think I'm 100% right, but I can tell you that a good percentage of our team, what resonated with them is the fact that it's really based on a M3 income strategy. It's pure M3. And not only that, think about this, guys. So as marketers, guys, you have been working on building your business. You're trying to earn money online, not make it, because nobody makes money. It's already here. You're trying to earn money online. Okay. And some of you have not gotten to the level you want to be at. Okay. You're getting close, but you're not where you want to be. And also it's like a catch-22. As you're trying to build your business, folks, what do you need? Again, we have these slick systems, whether it's the 4%, whether it's what other good ones are out there? You know, there's some pretty slick systems out there, guys. But here's the thing: those slick systems are just like a high-powered sports car. In my case, an i8. They are, guys. They're a vehicle to get you to where you want to go. That's all. But what good is that vehicle, folks, if you don't have high octane fuel to put in it? Guys, this is an analogy, but it's the truth. So again, folks, social media is great. It's great, but it is not good for scaling. And that's not my opinion. That's physics. Okay. Do you remember physics class? It's not good for scaling. Why? Well, because see, as far as I know, since the beginning of time, I don't know who created this formula, this system, but we only have 24 hours a day. That's it. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care if you're a billionaire 10 times over. Guess what, my friend? You only got 24 hours a day, and so do I. That kind of makes us equal in many ways. It does. So the fact that you only have 24 hours in a day, you need to do something. You need to do something to be able to leverage that time, folks. You know? And, you know, from what I've seen out there, I don't see many things that will allow people to do that. So think about this, guys. Social media is great. Organic traffic is great. We're gonna talk about some organic traffic tonight. Okay, especially for those of you getting started. You're on a tight budget. I understand. Okay, there's a time for scaling. Let's just get some money in your pocket right now. But here's the thing. The systems that I see out there, folks, again, I'm talking about the average person. I'm not concerned about the marketers that know what they're doing. They know how to create their mini funnels. They know how to create 10, 15, 20 different landing pages and split test them. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people that are still trying to get this, still trying to get it down. While you are trying to learn, folks, guess what? Guess what, guys? While you're here, you're here faithfully, you're trying to learn. Guess what? Many of you, okay, are running out of money, or you've already ran out of money. I get it. Okay. So if you want to keep your business going, you want to keep the fire burning, you want to be able to put fuel into that engine, you need a way to generate, you know, and I'm sure many of you have heard this phrase, you need a way to be able to generate guaranteed income where it's going to come. And it doesn't really matter the amount, guys, because I'll tell you something, folks, just $500, and I'm saying just 500, that's relative, because $500 is a lot of money to a lot of people. If there's a way you could generate a guaranteed 500 where, you know, for the month of November, you get a check for 500. And then December comes because there's things, or, you know, people are just canceling or whatever, production is down. December comes, you don't get that 500. January comes, you don't get that 500. But then February comes and things are, guys, ladies and gentlemen, you can't grow a business like that. You need consistent, where it's going to come in November, December, January, and not just come in, but through the M3 strategy, it's going, that 500, it's going to grow. It has no choice but to grow, because you're doing the things you need to do. Okay, so let's bring it home, guys. Here's what it really is. I want you guys to picture this. I'm trying my best to create a picture for you folks, but I want you to picture this. If you are trying to build a business, okay, let's say your business, your main thing you do, let's just say the 4%, it's over here, and you're trying to build it. You're attending all the webinars, trainings that Vic has. You're doing everything you need to do. That's over here. But for whatever reason, and it could be tons of different reasons we're not going to get into, your business is kind of stagnant. You're not getting the conversions and the traction you'd like to get. And guess what, guys? You do have a business, so you have overhead. Yeah, guys, even though we work from home, we have overhead. You know, we have autoresponders. We have tracking software. We have funnel builders, and the list goes on. So you have that overhead over here. But here's the thing. You're spending money, but nothing's coming in. I know, guys, you can only do that for so long. So my idea was, okay, I see this happening, okay? I see this happening. You got this business over here. What if, folks, you had something else? Call it a business, call it a opportunity, call it a thing, call it whatever you want. But you had this other thing over here that you dialed into. And because of, folks, what we do, by the way, folks, many of you probably don't know, what we really do here, we are in the people business. We are not in the landing page business. We are not in the traffic. Well, if you say traffic, that deals with people. We are in the people business, especially if you're doing e-commerce. I'm telling you, that is why so many people are struggling with their stores. You know who you are. You know who you are. You're struggling with your store because you do not want to accept the fact that even with e-commerce, drop shipping, it's a people business. But again, what if you had this thing over here, almost like, man, I hate to use this analogy, but almost like a job, okay? And I say a job because, see, with a job, you get a paycheck every week, every 2 weeks, whenever you get paid. Even if you sleep all day, well, you know, you don't get caught, but you sleep at your cubicle and surf the internet, you still get a check, right? As long as the boss doesn't catch you. So what if we had this thing over here where people that are trying to build an online business were getting a guaranteed paycheck because of the way the program is designed? Now, here's the thing. No one's going to hand you anything, guys. If somebody's handing you something, it is a scam. It's not real. No one's going to hand you something. You have to do something. So again, speaking of wealth generators, we require you to only do 3 things, guys. Listen, many of you on our team, well, some of you on our team, you have not referred your 3 yet. That's okay, guys. It is okay. And I know you're concerned about your rebuild, but it's okay, guys, because you will do it. If I believe you'll do it, you should believe it. But think about this. So we're in the people business. We are. Get that in your head now. If you didn't know it before, well, you know it now. You can't say you don't know because Miles told you. You're in the people business. So think about this. Luckily, you were introduced, okay, to a business. I don't even want to call it a business opportunity. I don't like the term business opportunities. To me, it's a business. Like if I was opening a McDonald's or a pizza shop or a plumbing business. It's a business. So you were introduced to a business that can guarantee you, okay, guarantee you at the first level, $500 a month. And also, what's even cooler, while you're working towards that $500, okay, you have no, well, with that particular business, you have no additional expenses. In other words, you're working the business for free. After you do 3 things, guys, think about this. You're in the people business. And guess what, folks? There are thousands of people out there, millions. So if you haven't referred your 3 yet, don't let your subconscious mind tell you, oh, this is hard. It's impossible. No, I can't get anybody to join. Folks, think about how ridiculous that is. That's not you talking. That's your subconscious. Think about how ridiculous that is. Even though you haven't found your 3 yet, think about how ridiculous that is. There are thousands of people, millions. Okay, fine, I get it. You just haven't came across somebody that's like, man, sign me up. But they are out there. So all you need to do, folks, continue on the path. Stay focused. Here's what we're telling you. All you need to do, okay, is not sign 3 people up, not get 3 people to join. No, don't think like that. All you need to do is attract 3 people. Put that in context. Don't let your subconscious mind keep you in bondage. Team, think about that. Even those of you that have not attracted your first person, all you need is 3 people. Now, you've got your 3. You have no monthly payment, but you're in this opportunity, this program that can help you earn money. And now those 3 people that you attracted, guess what? They are going to attract people. And you know what? Maybe 2, just 2 of them, not all 3, 2 of them get their 3. Last time I checked, 3 plus 3, and then you got your 3, equals 9. And that process is going to go on. And because that process is going to go on, no one is going to cancel. Because, listen, why would somebody cancel if they have no monthly payment? And not only that, maybe they invested in Rise. Maybe they you know, that maybe they're dabbling in the Forex market and they're making a little money. They're earning money on that bank account. People are getting results. They would put up a fight if you tried to take away their account. Again, I said it before, I'll say it again. Those of you that have not joined us yet in Wealth Generators, listen. And yeah, I'm going to speak to you because I'm going to tell you the truth. Listen, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I don't want to push the envelope too far. But those of you that are already doing Bitcoin, you're involved in somebody else's program. You're like, Miles, hey, no, I don't want to look at nothing else because I'm just focused on the Bitcoin thing. Oh, that's great, guys. That's great. But the thing is, folks, are you really, really building? Okay. Sure. Depending on what it is, I'm sure you are signing people up. But what I'm telling you, folks, is, to me, it's like a catch-22. Because listen, if you're doing Bitcoin and that's all you're doing, that's your thing. You're just kind of here listening. If you're only doing that, the reason why you're only doing that is because you're doing real well. You are earning money. More power to you. Now, this money that you're earning, well, you're earning cryptocurrencies. You could convert it to dollars, but this wealth you're starting to accumulate, you could grow it even more. And what if there was a way you could keep more of it? I don't know. Maybe you're saying to yourself, no, Miles, I'm good. I make enough. I don't need to grow it anymore. And as a matter of fact, I know how to keep it all. So whatever you're talking about, I don't need. If that's you, fine. But I'm telling you, probably 9 out of 10 people here on our team, they need something over here, solid, dependable, consistent, to fuel their other business. Whether that's the 4%, whether it's MOB, whether it's digital attitude, whether it's MCA, you know, seriously. So again, you need something else, guys. And I'm telling you, some of you folks, I really don't know how you do it, because I spoke to some of you, and you know, you haven't been able to generate the type of money you'd like to in the 4%. You know, many of you are lifetime members, so you don't have a monthly payment, but you do have your tools. And I'll be honest with you guys, I got to give it to you folks, because you're still here, part of the 4%. And I appreciate you folks. But again, I don't think people should have to struggle the way a lot of people do. I think when you first jumped online, you thought, and I've been through it myself, you thought that if I do this thing, okay, I will make money fairly quickly and it will be consistent. You know, and it could happen that way. It could have happened that way, folks. But when reality sets in, it's like, okay, well, what do I do now? I don't know how much longer I can do this. Again, I'm going to keep waving the flag, guys. So if you don't want to hear it, you don't have to come to these hangouts. I'm going to keep waving the flag. I'm going to keep reminding you folks that wealth generators is my core. Okay, WG is my core, and it's my core for a reason, because I know it's a test, folks. It's a test. Are you with me? The $279 to get started, it's a sweet spot. It's not $5,000. It's not $19.97. It's $279. It is a sweet spot, and you know it. Everybody really can find a way. Everybody can come up with $279, even if you don't have it. It's much easier to borrow $279 from your Uncle Harry than $3,000 or $5,000. It is. If you really want to get a business started, you do what you have to do. What I'm telling you, folks, and I'm just giving you a little bit of tough love. Seriously. I'm not giving you a time frame. We're all different. Mary, maybe it took Mary 2 weeks to find her first 3. Maybe it takes Larry 30 days to find his first 3. Maybe it takes Henry 60 days to find his first 3. Folks, and you're, oh, well, Miles, then I need to pay another $199 a month. Well, folks, if it bothers you that much, trust me, that second month when the rebill comes in, you won't sleep until you attract 3 people. Folks, we're entrepreneurs. Why do you think there are so few of us? Why do you think? So, folks, think about it as an entrepreneur, as a business person, as an online marketer. Think of it as a test, guys. And listen, everything I said, we will be here to help you. No, we're not just like, okay, you're on your own, find those 3. No, we will be here, all of us, to help you. In some cases, if you found 2 and you're close, we might just refer somebody to you. You know, that's how we do here. But think about this, folks. So as online marketers, and I didn't expect this talk to go on this long, folks, but you guys need to hear this. You do. Because just getting good at building landing pages and running Facebook ads is not getting it. Even if you are getting conversions, even if you are getting tons of clicks on your Facebook ad, my question is, what are you doing with those people after you get them on your list? So, folks, think about this. Put yourself through a test. We're all big boys and girls here. Put yourself through a test. Say to yourself, listen, and I think it's an excellent test. I think it's an excellent test. The test is for you to go out and attract just 3 people out of all the people on this planet. And they don't have to just be in the US. Just 3 people. Now, think about that. Think about what I just said, folks. And you'll say to yourself, Miles is right. Come on, I know I can attract just 3 people from all the people on the earth, and you can. And because you haven't done it yet, that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Because what I'm telling you folks is what I'm going to do, and it is 8:46, and the clock is starting right now. Are you listening? The clock is starting right now. From here on out, probably into the rest of the year, I'm going to share with you what you need to be doing. Now, remember, there may be 10, 15 things you can do. Maybe thing number 9 doesn't resonate with McCoy, but thing number 9 resonates with Gil. Guys, we're all different. But what I'm telling you is I'm going to give you a buffet of strategies and techniques. You need to consume one of them. And you need to do it. And you need to keep doing it. And then you need to do it some more. And then you need to do it some more. That's how it works. Because if it was, quote, easy, everybody would do it. I will tell you it's simple, not necessarily easy. Until you convince your subconscious mind that it is easy. I'm going to share something with you folks. As far as when it comes to earning money online, I think it's easy. And you're thinking, oh, well, that's easy for you, Miles, because you're Miles. Well, if I'm, quote, Miles, how did I become Miles? How did I become Miles? Oh, I just woke up one morning and you know, the internet god said, you are now Miles, and people will just attract to you like flies. No, team. I decided 5 years ago to become a farmer. You know, as a little boy, I always wanted to be a farmer. I did not grow up on a farm. My beautiful wife grew up on a farm, but I always wanted to be a farmer. I just thought it was cool. Actually, it's a lot of work. But I decided 5 years ago to implement the strategies that farmers use by planting seeds. And the frustrating, guys, I got to be honest with you. The frustrating part was I knew those seeds weren't going to sprout overnight. Who likes to wait? Nobody likes to wait. You don't want to wait. You want results now. But I knew, okay, let's do it this way. Let's plant the seeds, just get them planted. But while they're growing, I will do other stuff that hopefully can generate some income now. So even if the stuff I'm doing is not generating the income right now that I want, at least those seeds that I planted over here, as long as I water them, they'll grow. That's the key word, folks. Those seeds you plant, you need to water them. That YouTube channel you create, you need to populate it. That team you're building, you're signing people up, you're attracting people. You need to support them. You need to get them involved. You need to show them that you care about them. Guess what? They got families too, just like you. What do you think? They want to get ahead just like you. So it's very important, team, that I'm telling you, Wealth Generators is a perfect business model because it's saying, listen, let's test your skills as an entrepreneur, as a marketer, as a person. And I want to see you attract just 3 people. Folks, if everyone in the company just attracted just 3 people to infinity, not one person would ever cancel their account. And remember, some of those people are just going to be customers, which is great. They're just going to be customers because if they use our products, they will get results. They will get results. Again, I could give you folks tons of more reasons why I would recommend you become part of Wealth Generators. Even you crypto heads that are doing extremely well and the money's coming in hand over fist. I hope you're managing it. I really hope you're managing it. So with that said, folks, like I said, going forward, okay, I've laid down the foundation many, many times. In fact, you can watch this recording again. I've laid down the foundation. Let's just talk about strategy, all right, and principles for the rest of the year. Okay. And again, what I'm going to do, because I know the temperature of our team. I've already taken the temperature. I know. Let's start with organic. Okay. And here's something all of you should do. Make Google and YouTube your best friend, if they're not already. Anything you want to know, just do a search on YouTube. How do you do this? How do I increase organic traffic? How do I improve my social media presence? There's plenty of information out there, guys. And maybe those of you who are doing it already, continue doing it. But folks, one person can no way tell you all of it. Or one person, there's no way I can know what all of you need. Okay, again, I'm going to lay out the buffet. I'm not sure what type of food you like, okay? But pick what you like. But pick something, okay? And I'm not going to lay out the buffet all at once. That's wouldn't work that way. I'm going to lay out one thing, and then I'll lay out another, and another, and another, and another. I'll even bring some experts on here. But what I wanted to start with, folks, again, I am going to, maybe somebody else would do it different. I don't know. I'm going to start with organic traffic, and then we'll move into paid. The beautiful part is, if you manage your organic traffic correctly, okay, that means you'll be making money with your business. And you can take that money and invest it in paid traffic. Wow, it works out perfect, doesn't it, guys? That's how it works. So another thing, folks, and Sonia was telling me about this. I used the term before, homework. And guys, I got to admit, myself and one of my best friends, my good friend Nick Testa, Italian kid that I grew up with. we used to sometimes almost get beat up walking home from school because we actually liked doing homework. In fact, I remember in 5th and 6th grade, we would stay after school grading papers with the teacher. What can I say, guys? That's how we were. Okay, trust me, I'm a cool guy, but I'm just telling you how I was in grammar school. So I want to stay away from the term homework. What I'd like to use instead is recommendations. Okay, because guys, that's all I can do. I'm going to give you folks some recommendations. Now, listen carefully. I'm even going to pause. This is techniques you'll learn as you start public speaking. Pausing is great, guys. So I'm going to give you folks some recommendations. That's it. Now, because of whatever hang-up you may have or don't have, or you're afraid of talking to your phone in an empty room with nobody there, but you're afraid of talking to your phone in an empty room, if that's the case, then you don't have to do what I recommend. But know this. When you're not getting results, do not ask me, Miles, how come I'm not getting results? Miles, I can't seem to attract anybody. Don't ask me that, because you will already know why you're not. Because you didn't do what I recommended. Is that fair? Yeah, it's fair. It's more than fair. When I started 5 years ago, I was like Vic. If my mentor said, hey, Miles, I want you to stand up on one foot, okay? Stand up on one foot, Miles, and make phone calls, go in the yellow pages and make phone calls I would have done that, but Vic didn't tell me to do that. But if he had of, I would have at least tried it. Okay, we're not asking you to do that, folks, but we are asking you to do some things. So again, we're going to start with organic traffic, and we're going to talk about, how you can attract people. And I'm going to focus on that throughout the rest of the year. Okay. As a matter of fact, one sec, guys. As a matter of fact, okay. As a matter of fact, guys, we are going to start. Now, listen, everything I'm going to share with you folks, if you've already done it, great. That's fantastic. Now, if you've already done it, and let's say, not that you've only already done it, you're doing it. Let's say what I'm going to talk about, you're doing it. Okay. For you folks, what I would tell you is you need to continue doing it. You're like, Miles, I'm doing it, but I'm not getting results. Okay. What does that mean? That means you need to keep doing it. But I've been doing it for a while, and I'm still not getting any results. So what's that mean? That means you need to keep doing it. Because, folks, listen, there are laws in this universe that you can't change. If you're doing the thing and you're doing it correctly, it's like salsa dancing. I see people I know have been salsa dancing for 15 years, 20 years. They're horrible. And the reason why they're horrible is because they've been doing it wrong. In fact, they get better every year at doing it wrong instead of taking some course correction, or maybe going back to a beginner class and learning the basic step correctly. They don't want to hear that. Same thing with a lot of online marketers. They don't want to hear that. They're like, Miles, I'm doing it. Okay. How efficiently are you doing it? Guys, let me remind you, this is a business. It's not a thing. It's not a hobby. It's a business. It is going to take some work, smart work, but some work. So what I recommend all of you do, and again, listen, those of you that have already done all this, humor me, okay? All right. Number one, folks, you need to create your own YouTube channel. Why? Because YouTube is powerful. Wow, it's almost 9 o'clock. It's extremely powerful. It's free. It's fairly easy to rank your videos. They could be your videos, somebody else's, or maybe somebody created a video for you. It's very easy to rank them, especially if you're using what we call long tail keywords. I would not waste your valuable time with short tail keywords. There's too much competition. In your video, okay, I'm actually going to show you folks, but I want you to get this part in your head right now. So you're using a long tail keyword, which consists of 4 to 6 words. Doesn't need to be too long, like, for example, a long tail keyword might be how to earn money online in 2017. And you know what, that little phrase right there, there might be a lot of competition for that, but this is like, how many words is that? How to earn money online in 2017. I counted, that's like about 7 words. That's a long tail keyword, folks. So when you're using long tail keywords, Google, you're going to have less competition on Google, and you'll have a much better chance of getting positioned and ranked on page 1. Listen, folks, page 2 is okay, but beyond that, most people are not going to look. Your goal is to get ranked on page 1, and also to get ranked high. The goal is to be, in first position on page 1, which you can certainly do. Listen, your long tail keywords, you will end up having a smaller audience, I will admit, but it'll be more targeted. Listen, if I create a video and I create an original title and it's a long tail keyword, and my audience is only, I don't know, maybe 200, maybe 500 people, what do I care? What if I get 2 or 3 sales out of those 500 people. That's pretty nice, guys. Yeah. So when you're creating that video, okay, whatever your video is, in other words, the title of your video, that should be your keyword, what you're searching for. And then in your description, in your video description, you want to put the title of your video in the description. Okay, a brief description, doesn't gotta be real long. And then you want to put your link. In this case, your distributor, your affiliate link for either the 4%. Well, guys, whatever you're promoting, I started to say WG. You see what I got on my mind. But you put your affiliate link for the 4%, for digital altitude, whatever. And what I recommend is put your affiliate link in there at least twice, broken up by a paragraph, but at least twice. Now, I know some of you are saying, Miles, show me. Okay. And I'll tell you one of the best ways to get some examples. Go to YouTube. Look at what other people have done. Now, I will admit, some of them have done it wrong, but still, it will give you an idea. Okay, let's start with step one, guys, because I'm not going to be covered all tonight, obviously, because we're just about done. But here's what I want to tell you. I want you to get it in your head. This is my recommendation. Create a YouTube channel based around whatever it is you're promoting. The YouTube channel should focus on that. Whether it's wealth creation, Bitcoins, 4%, online marketing, network marketing, e-commerce, whatever, your YouTube channel should just focus on that one thing. Always. You don't want to have it focused on too many different areas. Here's why. Because again, see, we're going to start with one YouTube channel. But the way to effectively use YouTube, you want to have multiple YouTube channels. We're starting with one. You want to have multiple, especially as you start creating more videos. Why? Why do you think, guys? Well, it's better to keep the information separate. That's number one. But number two, who knows? You could get complaints about one of your videos, okay, just like Facebook. And YouTube could end up shutting down your YouTube channel. A friend of mine had a YouTube channel. He had about 400 videos on this one channel. Channel got shut down, lost all of his videos. But what if he had like 4 or 5 different channels? And instead of having 400 on one channel, he split it up. And he had like 100 videos on this channel, 100 on this channel. And again, the reason why, folks, that we want to create, again, you're going to start with one video. You want to create a lot of videos, because what you're going to do is you're going to saturate the market with your videos. You need a lot of them. Okay. I'll even show you how to ping them. That's like a signal that you send out to the internet. Okay. Just to let them know, hey, I got a new video that's online. Folks, these techniques are very simple. Some of you might be doing it already, but the first thing bit of recommendation that I want all you folks to go away with tonight, I want all of you, because again, next week, we're going to continue with this. And by next week, every single one of you should have your own YouTube channel. Here's the deal. For those of you that already have a YouTube channel, you already have one, create another one. Even if, let's say, for example, the only thing you're promoting is the 4%, and you're like, Miles, I already have a YouTube channel centered around the 4%. Excellent. Create another one. Call it something else. Don't use the same name, but create another one for the 4%. Because my goal is for you folks to have, by December 31st or so, by the end of the year, to have at least, I was going to say 10, but at least 5 different YouTube channels. And that's not a lot, guys. That's not a lot. And I'm telling you something, when you put this content out there, remember, it's organic. So it may not happen overnight, okay? But when you put this content out there, you are going to get traction. You are going to attract people. Now, after you've created that YouTube channel, you need to populate it with videos. And what do you think I recommend as your first video? What do you think I recommend, guys, as your very first video? And let's just keep one thing. Let's keep things in context, guys. I think I might have saw somebody say something about System Pal. Please understand that this Hangout is not specifically tailored towards wealth generators. So if you're asking me questions about direct related to wealth generators and System Pal, this is not really the place for it, guys. Okay, it's really not. Okay, again, there's people here that are not part of wealth generators. Okay. Speaking of that, let me just say one thing about that. Okay, while I got your attention, let me just say one thing about that. Our team within Wealth Generators is building, and it's building quick. Many of you that are building teams, your team is building quick. So today, what is today? Tuesday. Today was an interesting day because not only was I very busy, as you are too, I received a lot of Facebook private messages today. Some of them I didn't have a chance to answer. So what I'd like to tell you folks, this goes for those of you just in the 4% and part of WG, Wealth Generators. If you have a question and you need help with something, it is best to send me an email. And the reason why I did mention that one time Facebook message, but the reason why I'm going back to email is because I'm getting so many. And think about this, guys. I mean, you got work to do. I got work to do. Imagine sitting at your desk and you receive like 25 or 50 Facebook messages all at the same time. At the same time. What are you going to do? Or are you going to just drop what you're doing and just sit there and be support? And in your work, just you can't do that, guys. You can't run a business like that. We all know that. So what I recommend you folks do, you have questions, you need help, I want you to come to me, but we need to do it orderly. And not just me, I want you to come to our team. There's a couple of options, guys. And guys, I recommend this. I recommend you do it this way. Some people will think that, well, Miles, am I being redundant by doing what you're going to say? No. I would recommend that. Let's just take WG, for example. You have a question, post your question inside the Occupy Wealth Facebook group. Plenty of people there that can help you. Post it there. And then also post your question inside of our private Wealth Creation Facebook group. Boy, that's 2 Facebook groups. And then also you can go ahead and send me an email. And the email will go to miles@m3lifestyleteam.com. miles@m3lifestyleteam.com. Could somebody type that in the comments for other people? Okay. I'm here to support you guys. You know that. But you also need to understand, I'm not support. Okay. I'm not tech support. There's people that get paid to do that. They just sit there all day and answer questions. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to support you. And also, that's why we have these group meetings. And what I'm doing, folks, you need to model. As you do build a team, even if it's e-commerce, think of it as a team because you're going to have a customer base, no different from a team. Guess what? Imagine having all your customers sending you questions, 25 or 50 of it. How could you handle that? Where should those questions be going? Well, they should be going to, I think, to your help desk, your support. And guys, getting like additional support, that's easy. That's just like a you can go hire like Zendesk or any of them. I just haven't done that yet. I don't think I need to do it yet. As long as you are sending your questions to my email, I can manage them. I can get to them appropriately. Just remember, guys, I'm one person, so I just want you to know, if you send me an email, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that, number one, I might be working on something on my own, or I might be answering one of your team members' questions. Maybe you're number 10. Yeah, guys, I get a lot of questions. But again, as entrepreneurs, I want you folks to be resourceful. You don't need to go to Miles for everything. God, seriously, you don't need to. Ask the question inside the Facebook group. Those of you in the 4%, post the question in the 4% group. And if you're like, well, there's nobody there that knows anything, we'll still post it anyway. And if you're not getting an answer, then post it in our M3 Lifestyle Facebook group, which is a 4% Facebook group. And if you're still not getting an answer, well, then ask me. And folks, I will tell you, if it's urgent, if to you it's an emergency, even though what I just said, you can send me a Facebook private message. Just be aware, I may not get back to you for a while. It could be hours. You follow me? Because again, there are people that are building their business around social media. Hey, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. I don't knock how somebody builds their business. There are people that are building their business around social media. I'm not doing that because I don't have time for that. Okay. And as time goes on and you start to scale, and then you're building a team, neither will you. You won't have time to hang out on Facebook all day. So if I'm not hanging out on Facebook all day, that means I'm not looking at my messenger. You get me? But I do check my email. And I think that comes from corporate America. And again, hey guys, same thing with my email. I'm not perfect. Same thing with my email. If you send me an email and you're like, well, man, I sent it to him yesterday. I sent it to him 2 days ago. He still hasn't answered. If that's the case, it's because I hasn't seen it. Maybe I missed it. Send me another one. Folks, this is your business, not mine. Go for what you want. Be a little aggressive. Hey, guys, I won't get upset because you send me the same email twice. Hey, if you send it twice in like 15 minutes, then I'll be like, what's this? But if it's like been 24 hours, in fact, you'll be, I would appreciate if you did that because you'll be reminding me. I'll be, oh, man, that's right. I was supposed to get back to Tom. Okay, it'll be a reminder for me. Okay, so do, folks, what I will do. This will be more efficient. Guys, time is our most valuable commodity as an entrepreneur. Therefore, I'm going to cut this hangout, but I want you folks to create your own YouTube channel. Now, those of you that don't know how to do that, no worries, guys. I got you. I will create a little training video. And by the way, folks, you can just do a search on YouTube, how to create my own YouTube channel. But anyway, I do want to create a little library for our team. So do your search on YouTube, but I'm going to still create a training video, how to create your own YouTube channel. And I'll have that done this week. And this way, when we meet next Tuesday, all of you will have your own YouTube channel, and we will continue. And I will tell you something, guys. It's very simple. All you need to do, like I can tell you some of the steps right now. All you need to do is create a brand new, or use one that you have existing. But I like to create a brand new Google account, email. Create a brand new Google account. And from that Google email address, from that Google account you created, you're going to use that, and you're going to create a YouTube channel. Guys, it's really, really that simple. Yeah, there's some steps in there, but it's really, really that simple. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, let me answer the question for you guys. So, okay, Miles, let's say I go out and do it, Miles. What's going to be my first video? Here's your first video, guys. Here's your first video. I'm not going to tell you the content, but your first video is you. Folks, Vic has mentioned this a number of times. Vic is trying to be as nice as he can. So am I. But I want to see you folks win. So I'm not going to be as lenient as Vic. I'm not, because I want to see you folks win. So what I'm going to tell you folks is, if you are too afraid, or I don't know, maybe you don't want your ex-wife or husband to see, guys, I don't know, but if you are too afraid to take out your phone and talk to yourself in a room where there's nobody here, or outside and there's people maybe riding by, but still those people have nothing to do with you. If you're too afraid to do that and say, hi, hey guys, my name is Miles Seegers. I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself. Hey, listen, I just got involved in this amazing program, and I've been searching for something for a number of years. I'm trying to become an online marketer, and I gotta admit to you guys, I've struggled. But I stumbled across this program, and I'm telling you, I've seen nothing like it. It's finally given me a chance to blah, blah, blah. If you cannot do that for 2 minutes, and I want you to keep them short, keep your videos under 3 minutes. Shorter the better. Minute and a half, 2 minutes. If you cannot do that, as my recommendation, then I feel you need to be doing something else. This is not for you. There, I said it. You'll thank me later. You may thank me thousands of dollars later that you've spent without results. Every single one of you, listen to the sound of my voice, needs to do that. Because again, I've heard from some of you personally, and you've said to me, you can ask my wife Sonia, because we talk about the team. You're part of our family. We talk about you guys in a good way. And some of you have just been bold and asked me, which I appreciate. I want you to do that. But you've come out and said, hey, Miles, what are you doing? This is for you WG people. What are you doing to attract all those people? You're bringing in people like 2 and 3 a day. What are you doing? Can you share with us what you're doing? That's one of the things that I've done, or I'll say this way, that I'm doing and I've done. You can go check online. I have multiple YouTube channels. I have a lot of videos. And guess what? People find my videos from 2-3 years ago, and they're like, seems like a pretty cool guy. I'm looking for a way to earn some extra money online. Maybe I'll hook up with him without me doing anything. Well, I made the video once. I've laid down the real estate, and that's it. You do it once, it's there forever, guys. Unless your channel gets shut down. So that's it, guys. That's it for this week. That again, I want to keep it. I want to keep it very simple. I want to give you guys one thing at a time, and I also want to give you guys something that, see, I know everybody can do. What I just told you to do. What I just told you to do will not cost you one dime. And guess what, guys? I know everybody has a phone. So don't give me that crap that, Miles, I don't have a phone. Now I got to go out and buy one. No, you have a phone. Now, when we resume next Tuesday, those of you who have not done what I recommended, you have not created a YouTube channel, or maybe you created a YouTube channel, but you didn't shoot that little 2-3 minute video just introducing yourself and talking about whatever you're doing. If you have not done that, do not send me an email or a message asking me, hey, Miles, what are you doing? Why don't you share with us what you're doing? Because guess what? I won't answer you. I will not answer you. And the reason why I won't answer you is because I want to see you succeed. And if I'm answering something that I've already told you, then obviously I'm not helping you. I'm just spoon feeding you. And then you're also telling me that, Miles, you know what? You know what, Miles? I appreciate you. I think you're a pretty cool guy, but I'm not taking this business serious. I'm just letting you know, Miles, I think you're a really cool guy. I appreciate what you and Sonia do, but I'm just not taking this business that serious, because there is no excuse that you can make between now and next Tuesday why you did not create your YouTube channel and why you did not create and upload your first video. No reason. All right, guys. So that is it. Those of you that are part of WG, we have an opportunity presentation coming up tonight in about 40 minutes. I will be co-hosting with Mr. Randy Shrum and Mrs. Sasha. Guys, I'm practicing her last name now because that last name, couldn't you shorten it? It's Schlossberg. I'm going to screw it up. Schlossberg. Hey, I'm doing my best. So we'll be hosting the opportunity presentation. And again, those of you that are not part of Wealth Generators, cool. But I'll tell you something, guys. Even if you're the king of crypto or you're the queen of crypto, I highly recommend that you join us tonight at 10 o'clock in about 40 minutes. Join us, guys, because however much money you're making in digital altitude or Bitcoin, however much money you're making, okay, wouldn't you like to grow that money more? And at the end of the year, because, hey, last time I checked, in the United States, well, not just here, but other countries as well, we pay taxes. So at the end of the year, you will be able to keep more of that hard-earned crypto, keep more of it, okay? Then I highly recommend you tune in. We'll only be on there, guys. Again, those are very, very structured, so it's not just me, because I could probably go on. They're only about 60 minutes. So why does Miles keep talking about this wealth generators and why has 80% of our team locked arms with him? Then you need to tune in at 10 o'clock. If you're looking for a link, just go to my Facebook wall. There's a link in the comments on my Facebook wall, and I'll do one step better. I will also post an invite link inside of our M3 Lifestyle team Facebook group. So hope to see all of you there. Those of you that are part of our team already, please, you guys better be there. Please show up to support all of us. Comment, get excited, get the emojis going. Listen, you need to create that aura around your business to attract more people and the right people. All right, guys. I will see you folks. Let me just check something real quick. Here's something banging the wall. It must be Sonia. Okay. But guys, I'm excited for next week. I'm very excited because I can't wait to see your YouTube channels. And by the way, folks, you can call your YouTube channel whatever you want. You can use your name, or you can just use something else. I got people trying to reach me now, guys. Okay. All right, team. I'll see. Well, you know what? I'm going to say it this way. I will see all of you, even if you're not part of our WG team. I'll see all of you folks in about 35 minutes, guys. All of you in about 35 minutes. And I will also see you guys at the top. Take care, guys.